welcome to those that are the first time here. I'll bore you for just a second. Milford Independent Cinema is a nonprofit cinema run primarily by volunteers, run by a volunteer board. We're happy to have you here. We have opportunities for all kinds of things, volunteering, we have rental space, all kinds of things. That's not the focus of our night tonight. My name is Diane Perry. I'm a board member for the Huron Valley Film Organization, which manages the cinema for you. So first I'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, Huron Valley Athletic Club.
Complex.
So they brought this movie and the other movies in the sports film series to us, and we're very happy to have them sponsoring us and working with us on this. The other thing we have tonight is we have a wonderful young lady named Mary Moore. Mary played baseball on the league that you're about to see a movie about. She played for the Springfield Sallies, I wrote it down. Springfield Sallies out of Battle Creek, and she's going to give us a little bit of talk before we get
Thank you for having me in the first place.
I'm freezing for pants.
Yeah, I am in the movie, but, you know, it was baseball, not softball. And when people would, you know, we told them we played baseball, they'd say, oh, that was nice, you know. And then when the movie came out, they said, well, why didn't you tell us? I said, we did tell you, but you weren't listening, you know, for one thing. But, you know, it started when I was like 17 playing baseball in the league. And of course, growing up, I mean, I was playing out in the field with the boys in Lincoln Park. We'd have a sickle on the side and we'd cut down the weeds so we could have a ball field. And we had a Detroit Tiger who lived 3 blocks from us, Eddie Lake, and he would take us kids to the ballpark with him. And that was back late 1940s, Hank Greenberg, Hal Newhouser, and that was on the Tigers. Got their autographs. And my high school English teacher put me in touch with another lady that graduated and played in this league. I'd never heard of the league myself. And so she took me to a spring training with her, and from there they sent me on to Chicago for some more training, and then they sent me on the touring team. So we had our own Greyhound bus, 15 girls on a team, and we played against each other, Chicago Colleens and the Springfield Sallies. And we traveled all summer. We hit 21 states in Canada in 3 months. We played 77 games out of a 90-game schedule. We were rained out the rest. And we played in New York at Yankee Stadium before one of the Yankee games. We met Joe DiMaggio, Casey Stengel, Yogi Berra, Phil Rizzuto, and all them guys way back when. And you talk about exciting, playing, just walking out on a major league field is one thing, but I mean, you know, we were all young, you know, 15, 16, 17, and it was a different world back then. So I mean, the parents, they didn't have to worry, you know. I mean, we had chaperones, so, you know, they did bed check every night and had rules and regulations, and we weren't allowed out in public in slacks, blue jeans, shorts, had to be a skirt or a dress, and you know, those were the rules. So if you wanted to play ball, you had to play by the rules. So anyway, I played for a couple, 3 years, and in the off season, I had a job in a small factory that was making auto parts, and it was a punch press, and making Packard rings, and it repeated. I had the guard on, but it took my hand only halfway back, so it kind of messed my hand up, and that was in the off season. And so with that first year, I led my team in almost every category: hits, runs, RBIs, total bases, total games played, stolen bases. and I did really good. So after my hand accident, I didn't go back to, at the start of the season, because they didn't want to be liable, but they called me up later for a few games, and I played. Well, I wasn't doing as well, trying to hang on to the ball, trying to grip the bat. So then, in '52, I went back for the full season, and of course, again, I was having trouble hanging on to the ball and bat. And so 2 weeks before the end of the season, I slid in the second, and was in Fort Wayne, Indiana, playing Fort Wayne Daisies. And my manager and Jimmy Fox was manager of the other team. They carried me off the field. So that was 2 weeks before the end of the season, and so I'm not gonna play anymore that year. So when I got my contract in '53, I had another job in the off season, and not doing as well. I was really disappointed with myself, and so I decided not to go back. It broke my heart, but I thought, I'm just keeping someone else from doing what I love to do, and I'm just not doing it very well anymore. So I didn't go back anymore, and not knowing it, after 1954, the league broke up anyway. Well, you're supposed to set out 5 years before you can play amateur ball, but a couple of the softball teams went to bat for me and got me reinstated in 2 years because of my injury. And so I went back to playing fast pitch, and we took a Class A state championship, Class B, and a Class C. And I played fast pitch for years and years and years. And when I got too slow for fast pitch, I went to slow pitch. Then I played that for years and years and years. And finally, we were having our ball reunion in Detroit in 2010. And I was the pitcher, and they didn't have a pitcher, and I didn't have time to play ball, so the team just broke up. So I played till I was 78. My goal was to play till I was 80, but I thought, well, maybe I better quit before I kill myself out there. And so I just didn't go back to playing ball, but I do golf, and I bowl, and go around, and where anybody asks me, and so that's about all. I am in the movie. We were in Cooperstown for 11 days for this 5 minutes at the end, and so I hope you enjoy the movie.
Thank you very much for your report.